What's going on, guys? So I covered the utter downfall of Sega and the game it was making, Hyenas, which, as you can tell from the picture in the article I'm showing, was nothing but weird transgender, feminist, DEI woke nonsense. I think we played a couple trailers. It was the most disturbing and disgusting thing in video games at the time, but again, this was at the time because apparently no other company got the memo that nobody actually wants to play games like this. But I mean, that's probably why we're reaching upwards of 100,000 layoffs in the AAA gaming industry. That's why tech companies are failing while they still lay off people. But apparently, Sony wanted to shove its nose in and be like, we can do better. We can get more canceled. We can actually just throw the game out and get the actual numbers and see how bad it can fail. With a game called Concord. Just Concord. Now, that in itself isn't bad. Sometimes game titles are terrible and the games are absolutely fantastic. This is not one of those cases. And in fact, the game developers are actively sabotaging any chance this game had of succeeding. With things like this, lead character designer believes whites must acknowledge their privileged position and then actively work for equality. Privileged position and equality. The buzzwords and word salad that these absolute degenerate weirdos use every time, and it's a signal that we should A, never watch the movie, never watch the TV show, never buy your product, and never play your video game. But then they go on to say also claims the judicial system is white supremacy. I'll let you in on a little secret. Go to Somalia and see how their judicial system is and tell us which one's better. So here we go. John Wisniewski, the lead character designer for Firewalk Studios, the developer of the recently announced Concord game, is a woke activist that buys into the claim that white people are privileged. Yes, busting our ass, cleaning up garbage, cleaning out sewers and septic tanks, climbing hundreds of feet in the air to put electrical cables into the sky so that you guys can sit in your cozy office and bitch about how bad white people are for giving you all the modern commodities that you have today is privilege. Working 80, 100, 120-hour weeks with blood, sweat, and tears for the minuscule paycheck that they deserve is privilege. But it's totally not you sitting in your cozy office bitching about them who is the privileged one. Following PlayStation's showcasing of Concord as part of the most recent State of Play video at the end of May, the game's character designs were mocked across the internet, as they should be. These were disgusting characters. Like this weird, fat... I'm guessing her lips are blue because they didn't show her hair because they put a helmet on it. But this weird, fat black woman in body armor is the main character. Okay, let's be honest. The physicality of that character is probably accurate. So one person says these are the most ugly characters ever, which I agree with. They go on to say, I'm not keen on the character design, but I'm also tired of the Pixar toon look that most team shooters have had since like 2007. Well, play a different game. Play not a AAA game. Instead of spending $70 on a game you're going to hate, buy an indie devs game. Another posted piss yellow, moldy green, wine purple, and blue lipstick. Who thought this was an acceptable color palette? Need to go. I agree with that. Let's see. Here we go. Concord is a new progressive and modern shooter for PC and PlayStation. It features 5 black women, 4 aliens, 3 robots, and 1 white man. I mean, at least they put a white dude and they could have made it a white woman. I mean, then again, it just would have been hyenas all over again. But again, they're not learning their lessons, really. It's incredibly diverse and non-heteronormative. Plus, it has pronouns. Are you excited? I'm excited that I'm getting to grift it. What? My channel would not exist. I would have 0 subscribers for talking about video games and television and movies. If you guys just quit making this stuff. You guys, I am so proud of you guys for opening up the market for people to talk trash about your games, to talk trash about the DEI, the inclusivity, the woke nonsense. You have created an entire market off of your failings, off of your loss of revenue, because you pander to people who don't spend money with you. Ask Target. ask any of these companies. Ask Ubisoft. Ask Microsoft. Ask Sega. You're not making money off of this, but we are. You guys are that stupid. You're losing money and essentially causing people to make money off of your demise. You guys are the most retarded life forms on the planet. It's hilarious to me. All right, back in 2020, blah blah blah. Bungie, don't care about that. Let's see. Oh, here we go. And another post he declared, "I'm not accusing you, myself, all whites of being Jim Crow racist. Yes, you are. I also don't think anyone hearing it should immediately take it that way." But that's exactly what you said. Whites in America have always had an advantage in our social, economic justice systems because we're white. No, we've had advantages because we have accepted the rules of, let's say, not walking into somebody's house and taking a dump on their living room floor and then walking out. Or, not doing drugs in the streets. That's something new to California. Well, not technically new to California, but you know what I'm saying? Where it has to be legalized because there's so many people doing it. They literally have to hand out crack pipes and needles to people. And they're saying this is for equality. Like, what the nonsense. He goes on to say, "I've never been racist." You're an absolute racist. "Never have been the cause of anyone's disadvantages." That's bullshit. "I understand there are racist individuals, and I'm not white by choice." But you are racist by choice. "Saying I share responsibility with slave owners or with racist cops is literally like saying all criminals are black." No, just 40% of them. But okay, this is the perfect thing. He's saying he's not racist, but, right? But, like, this is the self-loathing weird stuff that the damn colleges and all the media has been pushing, slowly working its way into low IQ individuals. Like, nobody's had privilege because they're white in America. They've had privilege because they said, "I don't want to be like those dudes over there at the gas station shooting at each other. I'm going to keep my head down and go to work and make money. I'm going to do the capitalist thing. Oh shit, now I'm making money and I can afford stuff and I'm not like those dudes on the corner shooting at each other, dying because somebody said they didn't like their mother." If that's privilege, I'll take all the privilege. I'll accept all my privilege. I will gladly take my privilege. Anyway, this game is going to be an absolute disaster. It's going to fail. It's going to lose Sony all kinds of money. These games are so interchangeable with all the same character designs and plots. I mixed it up with Hyena. Let's not pretend like they're any different. They're exactly the same. It's a bunch of woke weirdos making a shitty game for people who are never going to play it and are just going to seal clap for each other at the end of the day and said, "We did a good job." So, guys, I'm curious on your thoughts on the fat mad black woman that's their poster child for being a good video game character. I want to hear that in the comment section. But while you're there, smash that like button. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you share this one out. And until the next one, guys, be easy like sleazy.